Joseph Campbell. Joseph Campbell is a writer who a lot of the movies, there's a lot of movies that have come from his books. The book was called Hero with a Thousand Faces. The book was written in 1949, and you're gonna see the movies Star Wars. A lot of these movies are created based on that book that was introduced in the 1949. I want to talk to you about this because everyone in this world experiences the hero's journey. It starts with with the call, right? Call to the introduction usually is you live in a world that is normal. You're doing everyday stuff, you're working, paying your bills, anything. Then you are called to adventure. Something happens and you are challenged, you receive an opportunity. Usually people refuse to that. People, the door's knocking on opportunity, they're like, no, I'm good. Usually perhaps is a sign of moving to another place, because that's called to adventure. You're supposed to go somewhere, the hero's journey, to start the journey. You're not supposed to be born and die on the same spot where you were born. But a lot of times it's a full circle. You're called to adventure. Job opportunity comes up in somewhere else where you have to move and go to that place. Then usually you're gonna meet somebody who is gonna help you on the way where you are refusing. Somebody's gonna come in and say, look, this is a good opportunity. Sometimes a lot of people, they have their parents, their dad, helps them, push them a little bit to make the jump. Or sometimes they see people in the movies. For me, I have a lot of mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone. I've watched a lot of this stuff, and it's like those people have pushed me to become this person that I am today. People who have pushed me to get the hero's journey. This is a little bit later in life, because for me, I was born in a third world country, very normal lifestyle, very poor, whatever. But the call to adventure was to come to the United States, which could be very scary and dangerous for a lot of people, but it's also exciting because you're going to a new country, you're going to a new place where you are going to be challenged. The way every single day is going to be a challenge until you adapt. Because if you're a hero, your life is not supposed to be easy. Your life is about to be saving people and doing everything, if you see it that way, okay? Then you're going to come to a place where you are going to commit to the journey, to the adventure. You're going to say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to move to Boston, whatever, I'm just saying, the city. Or I'm going to move to Spain and do what needs to be done, what is required of me to experience life, to be part of the hero's journey. For me, it was accepting to be coming to the United States. My brother were here. One of my brother was like, you got to come up here. I'm 14 years old, and it's scary as it can be, but I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's go to America. That is, you enter the threshold. You are like, okay, we're ready to go. Let's do it. You commit to the journey. Then you're gonna you're gonna face trials. You're gonna face trials and make friends on the way. Let's say you're moving to another place. You're not gonna know anybody. You're gonna meet people who will want to be your friends, and you're gonna meet people who will not want to be your friends. People who will want to put you down, but for whatever reason, your life is a little weird. People are not gonna like you, and you're too handsome. Like for me, I get challenged because I'm very good looking and handsome, and people will look down on me. They discriminate against beauty, and it's very, very hard for me. But at the same time, I have made friends. I have built great relationships, and you will make great relationships. You will build allies while you are in this journey. Then you're going to approach the ordeal. You're going to confront a major obstacles or fear. After you have committed, after you have started the journey, you're going to come to face challenges, which is the dragon. If you think about it, think of a hero's journey. He's born, little kid, usual kid, it's walking around, running around, and gets knocked down by bullies. Let's say he gets knocked down by bullies. Girls don't like him. He's in middle school, high school. He's always been bullied his whole life. Then one of the dragons he has to confront and kill is not kill, but is the bully. He needs to face that dragon because it's blocking his whatever he wants to go. Because once he knocks on that dragon, if you think about it, let's use that thing in movies, right? They leave the place where they live, they go, they face the dragon, they fight the dragon, they defeat the dragon, and then they get the women, or then they get the gold, whatever the dragon is holding. That's what happens in life. If you think of something that you want, Joseph Campbell says, he has a great quote, the cave that you fear holds the treasure that you love. The treasure that you want is in cave that you fear to enter. So you got to go in and find the dragon. You got to fight the dragon and become, so you can help you become better. That 16-year-old kid, when he gets up against that bully and fights him back, that is his dragon. And the prize that he's gonna get is he will never get bullied again by any of the peers, because he's gonna be like, no, this guy stands up against bullies and they will respect it. Okay, we're talking about teenage kids. If you're an adult and the dragon might be that boss that you are afraid of asking for a raise. It might be that you are not ready to take the next job promotion because you're not ready to face the dragon. The dragon might be the fear that you have of not sending your resume to somebody else, to another company. Or the fear is, dragon might be that you're not able to invest because you have a family member or your wife or husband is blocking you, feeding you fears and saying, listen, you were not cut out for this, you whatever. For me, when I came to the States, I spoke zero English. And I started going to an adult education, to ESL classes, because I didn't really go to high school. And I had people who told me, why are you going? You are only going for one day a week. You're not gonna learn anything. If I would have listened to those people, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you, okay? A lot of times, your obstacle is gonna be the dragon. It's gonna be some negativity or some fears that you have. If you never committed yourself to doing them, then you will suffer the consequences. Then the reward is gonna be, you're gonna get something of value. Standing up against a bully, you're gonna get a value. Investing scary investment you don't want to do, that's going to create a value. You're going to get a value. Then you're going to get a reward. Like for me, the reward is being here speaking English already. This is a really great reward because I can communicate with more people. Then the journey turns around. It goes in a circle. A lot of people want to go back to their ordinary life. But before they go back, they usually face a final test. So something harder is going to be. Life is not supposed to be easy. If life was supposed to be easy, you wouldn't be here. In the movie Shrek, he saves the princess, fights the dragon, saves the princess, comes back. He wants to go into the ordinary. But then he gets more challenges. They made other movies. There were more challenges. The hero journey is you do a full circle, but you bring things that you already learned. Shrek brought things that he learned from the first movie. When he fought the dragon, he already learned those techniques. Or for me, if somebody comes in and says, that's impossible, I can go back and say, well, they also say that I couldn't do this, so therefore I'm here. I can do it. You can use that power and knowledge to use it and also help people to explore the journey. A lot of people are not ready to make the journey. You can help them, you can guide them through the right direction and go after it, okay? So you will face the final test. destroy maybe small dragon. These people that used to stand up against a bully is gonna go later in life. They have to get another final test. Then once you accomplish, you fought the dragon, then you're like, you know what? I want to go to the full circle of life. I want to go back to where I started. But with all this knowledge, all this wisdom, you come back into where you started. Then you can live your life on your own terms. That's the whole purpose. The whole purpose of the hero's journey is for you to live your life on your own terms. So you go with call to action. You're gonna refuse to the action, like a little. You're gonna be like, no, I'm good. I'm very happy where I am. Whatever. Then you're gonna go and fight the dragon. You're gonna go and you're gonna cross the thresholds. You're gonna make friends, allies, enemies. You're gonna approach the ordeal with whatever is that you are going to fight, and then you are going to reward. You're gonna get the reward that you're looking for. The treasure, the treasure. Like I said earlier, Joseph Campbell said, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." So you gotta go at it and go after it, and once you get it, you want to go back to where you started. Your parent, you want to go to your parents' house, but now to visit or leave or whatever. But now you have the treasure. Treasure could be the freedom to do whatever you want to do. And Superman gets sent to Earth. Little kid, doesn't know much, has this ordinary life, gets probably bullied. I really haven't seen the whole life, but if you think about it, it's a hero's journey. His family picks him up, goes to New York, goes to work, and becomes a superhero. All those movies that you see are from this book, 1949, A Hero with 1,000 Faces. It's a great book. So read the book, great book. Watch the documentaries on it, and this video is for you to push you outside of your comfort zone and be great.